and I had the TV on with the volume down, and all of a sudden I turned and I saw the North Tower on fire. And I turned the volume up, and it was on CNBC, in fact, and I listened and I watched, as many people did, live, that second plane hit the South Tower. It's that moment when we all realized that this was an act of terror, it was an act of war, and it was changed our lives forever. You know, for those of us who were there that day, okay, we're gonna just do this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go.
Okay. For those of us that were there that day and watched that, you know, it was a moment of uncertainty and of fear, and yet we all came together. We were never more galvanized, never stronger, never more united than we were after the day that occurred. You know, today we live in a world of pettiness and really divisiveness. We've never been more divided. And as horrific as that day was, it did bring us together as a nation. And we did learn much from that we are all one people, despite our differences. And today, we look now, and what concerns me, really, is that if you're in your early 20s, you probably don't have any memory of that day at all. And so we have to remember that the war on terror is still on, that we have to remain diligent and strong, because America is still under attack. So I say God bless all those who serve our military, all those first responders, all those people that are willing to run into danger's face when other people are running away. So thank you all, and thank you to the United Veterans Council and the American Legion for hosting this today, and God bless America.
See, now I got an issue here. If you guys won't come to us, we'll come to you, so that works. Next up is our Assemblyman, Andy Goodell, New York State Assembly. Andy?
Thank you, everybody, for being here today. As our county executive mentioned, this is a somber day where we take time out of our day to remember what happened on 9/11. And it's said that those who don't remember history will repeat it. And that strikes me because it was on December 7th when Pearl Harbor was attacked. And the United States responded in an incredible way. And we came together as a nation, and we, without hesitation, sent our finest to help free the world from oppression. September 9th, September 11th, 9/11. The same thing happened. Our country was attacked. An unprovoked attack. And we responded that day the same way our country has always responded. As a community, we came together to support those who were directly affected, including people from Chautauqua County that drove down to New York City, a foreign country for many of us, to be there to help them during that time of crisis. What happened after once again demonstrates the resolve and the integrity of the United States, because we took on the challenge to take on terrorists regardless of where they were or where they were hiding. And with other conflicts, we were successful. There is no Al-Qaeda threatening the United States today. There is no Osama bin Laden. But there is a flag that flies here and all across our country that shows our strength, our resilience, and our resolve as a nation to make our nation safe and the world safer for everyone. So while we pause to remember the heroism of that day and the heroism of those who followed, let us also resolve that we will embrace the best of our country and that we recommitting ourselves to make this the very best country it can possibly be. And that, my friends, is what makes America such an incredibly great country. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to honor those who went ahead of us and recommit yourself to making our future even better. God bless America.
Thank you, Andy. Next we have Kathy Young, our New York State Senator. Kathy.
Thank you and good afternoon. First of all, I want to give special gratitude to our veterans of Chautauqua County, who make sure that we have this special day of remembrance every single year. And they have carried on a history and tradition of our citizens from this part of New York State, people who are willing to step up and serve, make the ultimate sacrifice if necessary, but they love their country and they love their neighbors and they love their families so much that they are willing to give it all. And so today, they have led the way once again in making sure that we take time to reflect and remember and have this solemn commemoration of what happened 17 years ago. As Assemblyman Goodell pointed out, it is something, and the County Executive Borrello, it's something that is deeply personal to each and every one of us because we all remember where we were on 9/11, what we were doing. It's one of those moments in history that is indelibly part of our own personal self. And as a result of that day, we know that so many Americans were willing to step up and serve, as Commander Deering said. That day, everyone, I believe, was a hero. The first responders who were able to run back into those burning buildings. It was the everyday citizens, for example, on Flight 93. And we have such a deep personal loss here in Chautauqua County. The terrorists thought that they could destroy America. They thought that they could break our will. As a matter of fact, the opposite happened. And I believe that 9/11 actually demonstrates all that is special, all that is good, all that is right about America, and all that is right about our citizens. Because people stepped up to the plate. And we feel that loss, whether it's Amy King from Celeron, who was from Chautauqua County, who was on one of the flights as a flight attendant, whether it was people who have, as Commander Deering pointed out so well, people who volunteered to serve after 9/11, our young people, and we have too many Gold Star families here in Chautauqua County. And another thing that really makes us so proud here in Chautauqua County is that so many of our first responders volunteered to go to Ground Zero right afterward. We had convoys, and we have our emergency services here today, but we had convoys of volunteers who went down, firefighters, EMTs who did everything that they could to help. And so those are the things that make us special as Americans. Those are the things that make us special as people who are from Chautauqua County. And I am so grateful that I am able to represent you because of all the wonderful things that you can continue to do. Our will was not broken. Our will not be broken. And it's because we are strong. We are strong as a country. We are strong as a people. Today demonstrates that so very well. So thank you so much for reminding us, for reflecting, for giving our deepest gratitude to everyone who responded. And also we want to extend our deepest condolences to all those families who are suffering today, who lost a loved one all across New York State and people in this country. So God bless our veterans, God bless Chautauqua County, and God bless the greatest country in the history of the earth, and that is America. Thank you.